we're using to decorate?
Yeah, because you're gonna want to pick up like all the little papers and the ribbons and everything. That way.
Oh, and then you go to the table
and then you sit down and then make it. Gotcha.
Okay, so you pick up the stuff that you want to put on your card, and then you go sit at the table and put them on the card.
And how about you? What kind of paper would you like?
Well, that's okay. I'll watch it.
Well, you come back when you get inspired.
My name is Allison Wickens. I'm the Director of Education at the National Postal Museum. I love this program. Every year we host it on the first Saturday of December, and we invite our visitors to come and express themselves creatively using the postage stamps, but also just thinking creatively about cards and card making and mailing the letters. It's wonderful to see kids of all ages. Some people walk in and think that it's a kids program, and they're like, oh, this isn't for me, and those are the adults that are here without kids sometimes stay at the tables the longest. It's really exciting to see everybody enjoying this program.
My name is Eleanor Ripton. I live in Arlington, Virginia. I'm happy to visit the Postal Museum every year at this time. I've made it to almost all 10 events. It marks the opening of my holiday experience.
My name is Yin Xiang. It's the first time I came to this museum. Since I have just come to America early in November. If there's a program like this, I'll come back again. Very interesting here.
This is about my 15th visit to the museum. We've been coming every year since the card making workshop began, and we think it's part of our tradition for our organization to come. I wish that I used them more. This is one reason that I love coming for this activity, is because you have such wonderful materials, and being able to see the stamps and the stamps from around the world is a great thing. We come with Georgetown University School of Foreign Service, and our students come from many different countries, so it's great for them to see the stamps that represent the countries too.
My name is Nicolette, and I go to school at Stratford Landing Elementary School. This is my first time visiting the museum. I don't really use stamps in art projects, but I do collect lots of stamps from all over the world.
My name is Motoko Hiyoki, and I'm education specialist at the National Postal Museum. I really like working with volunteers for this program, as they are really excited about working with visitors. This holiday card workshop, I really try hard to make sure that volunteers understand the reason we do this program every year, and it's just really nice for us staff to be able to eyewitness the smile on the visitors' faces when they're chatting, and when they're talking about what they're going to create and who they are sending to. It's just really rewarding.
We really love it when families get involved in this program, and we have kids that are just able to hold a marker, right up through teenagers who really enjoy coming here and expressing themselves. And a lot of times what I find is they write cards they design cards for each other. So the kids are writing cards for mom and dad, and the parents are writing cards for their kids, and they're designing them together.
I will make two Christmas trees here. One cut papers to a Christmas tree, and the other Christmas tree is made up of stamps here. Yeah, I'll send it back to China.
Well, I spend the majority of my time looking at the stamps because it's such a unique privilege to have that. I can find paper materials myself, but it's the stamps that I enjoy looking at them, and of course they help me review my whole life, because you'll see some from 1944, the year of my birth, right on up to the present.
In this card, I first used the typewriter, because they have a typewriter here. They have like a whole bunch of papers that you can use, so I made a Christmas tree out of hearts. Also, I started making like a bows so it looks like a present, and then I used the glitter glue from the glitter station, and I put gems around it to just top it off. I made one for Christmas, but you can make some for Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. It looked really cool when I used a stamp in my card.
Well, the National Postal Museum has an exciting volunteer program, and we had these volunteers year-round. To the whole group, they're always excited about this program in particular, and we always get them to sign up because they get such a great feeling of emotion helping kids and families create cards like this.
Having artists like Talia, she has been coming and helping out the Holiday Card Workshop since a couple of years ago. It's really great addition to the Holiday Card Workshop because us volunteers and staff, we can do only so much in terms of art technique, and and experts like Talia, she can really precisely give advice to visitors who wants to try out something different or something particular. She can really help out that visitor, and that's something we can do, staff and volunteer can do.
It's always well organized, a beautiful reception area. The help is wonderful, so it's a perfect invitation to continue something joyful.
We want to encourage people to create and produce something that they can bring home with, that they can mail from the Postal Museum. But not only that, but we really want to make sure that they have a positive experience at the museum that will influence them to come back.
I even talked to a family today who took all their cards to the post office, wrote their addresses on them, and are going to mail them home, so instead of actually bringing them home with each other.
It's really fun and it's for everybody and anybody can do it.
We had a big switch 2 years ago. We used to have this program be reservation only, and we kept it in a contained room, and people had, could sign up for different slots. But 2 years ago, we decided to open it up and have it in the atrium here, where everybody could participate and enjoy it together. And it's really opened up the opportunities for everybody. We're always looking for new volunteers to our program, so if people are excited about card making workshop as a possible volunteer opportunity, they should definitely contact the Postal Museum.